Hello guys, welcome back to TMEC. And here is another installment video for diagramming basics. This time, I will be teaching you how to diagram compound and complex sentences. To start with, let us define a compound sentence. Compound sentence. A sentence that has at least two independent clauses that have related ideas. Here is an example of a compound sentence. Seek and you will find. Now you have to pay attention because this sentence is a little bit tricky. It's kind of short, but it is a compound sentence based on the definition as mentioned earlier. So we have at least two independent clauses in this sentence. The easiest way to find where are the independent clauses is to locate where is the conjunction. And in this case, the conjunction is and. We suggest that on the left side, this is our first independent clause, and the right side is the second independent clause. Now, how to diagram the sentence? It's very simple. Draw the baseline. But it looks very odd because this is the independent clause that has only one word, but this is the verb seek, and its subject is the implied you. So we have a complete clause you seek, and right below we diagram the second clause you, and will find is the verb and connected by correlative conjunction and. Seek and you will find. Here is another sample compound sentence. The more you sow, the more you reap. You may notice that here we do not have a conjunction, but instead we have a comma, and therefore it suggests that on the left side, this is our first independent clause, and this is our second independent clause. So, doing the diagram, you is the subject, and so is the verb, and more in this sentence is used as a noun, particularly the direct object of the verb sow. You sow more, and the adjective, the article the more you sow, and it's the same format. You reap more. And then definite article so the more you sow, the more you reap. There is a comma. We just connect the two baselines, and there's nothing. We just put X. Now we move on to the next sentence type, which is the complex sentence. Complex sentence is a sentence that has an independent clause and at least a dependent clause. This kind of sentence uses subordinating conjunctions to link the independent clause to the dependent clause. Here is an example of a complex sentence. Beautiful people are those who mirror Christ. We must have in this sentence an independent clause and a dependent clause. Now remember that an independent clause can stand alone as a sentence, whereas a dependent clause cannot. So we already have the idea that here, who mirror Christ is the dependent clause, and beautiful people are those is the independent clause. Now doing the diagram, we start with the independent clause. The subject is people. We have a linking verb are, and those is a pronoun used as a predicate nominative. And there is a descriptive adjective for people. Beautiful. Okay, we are left with the dependent clause. We do it below. Who is a relative pronoun, but in this case, we use this as a subject for this adjective clause. And the verb is mirror, which has a direct object, Christ. The adjective clause is related to those, so we connect them by dotted line. So we have